Chicago businessman missing tonight after being accused of running a Ponzi scheme that cheated investors out of millions of dollars. His name, David Hernandez, and he has ties to Chicago radio. WGN's Lourdes Duarte live in Downers Grove with the latest. Hi, Lourdes.
Hi, and his wife reported him missing here in Downers Grove last night, fearing that he may harm himself because of some statement that he made to her yesterday afternoon over the telephone. Now, this Chicago businessman had partnered with radio personality Mike North on an innovative radio program through the web. They brought in some big radio personalities, paid them some big bucks, and those personalities say that they didn't know anything was wrong until yesterday.
You know, feeling of being betrayed.
The small web-based radio station that 2 months ago kicked off with a bang.
We had a big-time splash, Hollywood red carpet type of launch party at Hub 51.
Is signing off with a whimper.
On peace, love, and rock and roll. Good night, everybody.
Chet Kopek has tried to make sense of it all. He's been around the broadcast world for decades and says he was swindled by a pro. This man, David Hernandez, who not long ago was spending big money on the radio venture known as Chicago Sports Webio. Get this, at the launch party, he gave the 20 employees or so $500 checks, just because. Those checks cleared, by the way, so for a while, everything seemed fine.
We didn't know that anything was wrong until last Thursday, Friday, when checks began to play basketball. Checks were bouncing.
And yesterday, the other shoe dropped. The 48-year-old was accused of running a Ponzi scheme that victimized more than 100 investors in 12 states out of $11 million. Not only were the employees at Webio affected, but at other companies he ran as well.
There's people that I know over at Next Medical that their families invested hundreds of thousands of dollars with this guy. And they lost their job, they lost their paychecks, and their families lost hundreds of thousands of dollars.
But before news came down from the Securities and Exchange Commission, Hernandez stood before his employees yesterday to say everything was on the up and up.
I mean, he had a well thought out, story of everything. He had an explanation for everything. The reason that we hadn't got our paychecks had bounced was because he found out people were taking money from him, and he had to freeze the accounts.
Now, employees also found out today that Hernandez had a criminal background, which included a 3-year sentence for wire fraud. He had also filed for bankruptcy 3 years in a row starting in 2004. Tonight, Downers Grove police continue to look for him. They say the last time he was seen was sometime yesterday afternoon in downtown Chicago, and he was driving an olive-colored 2005 Ford Explorer. Reporting live from Downers Grove, Lourdes Duarte, WGN News.
Lourdes, thank you.